All right, everybody, welcome to the Backseat Huddle podcast, episode 66. And today I'm going to be talking to you guys about the unexpectedly close Sunday night game that we got to watch against the shockingly impressive Zach Wilson and the worrisome Chiefs. So I'm going to talk to you guys about the Jets and why Zach Wilson looked really good. I'm going to talk to you guys also about why I think the Chiefs are in a little bit of trouble down the stretch. So let's go ahead and get into it. And I'm going to start with the New York Jets and Zach Wilson. I'm going to tell you something that you never thought you would hear in your entire life. So brace yourself. Patrick Mahomes got outplayed by Zach Wilson on Sunday night. The New York Cougar Killer played easily the best game of his entire career Sunday night and actually looked good. He looked like a real quarterback. Is this the start of a Zach Wilson breakout season? Is it fucking happening? Is it really happening? Did that actually happen Sunday night, or is this just some fucked up fever dream?
Is this real life?
Yeah, this is real life.
Like, I'm almost in disbelief that was Zach fucking Wilson that we saw Sunday night. I am tripping because he looked for real. He looked like a real quarterback. Zach Wilson looked like the guy the Jets thought they were going to get when they drafted him number 2 overall. And this is almost twice as impressive because Trevor Lawrence, who's the golden boy, the prince that was promised, and the Jaguars only scored 9 points against this team 2 weeks ago. This is a good defense. And Zach Wilson looked pretty fucking good Sunday night. And what's crazy is this should be a momentum builder for Zach Wilson because they play the Broncos next week and they have the worst fucking defense in the NFL, as we saw. The Zach Wilson hype train is starting and I'm the conductor. So you guys are all welcome to hop on this train right now. There is plenty of room for all of us. I'm so fucking proud of Zach Wilson right now. Like, let's fucking go, Zachy. He did kind of almost basically fuck it up with that blown snap. But other than that, good fucking job, my dude. Well fucking played, Zach Wilson. Is this what Robert Saleh saw in practice? Is this why Robert Saleh was refusing to give up on Zach Wilson? If what we saw Sunday night is what Robert Saleh was seeing in practice once, twice, 3 times a week, whatever it may be, I fucking get it now. Like, if that's what I was seeing, I'd be thinking, fuck, this dude can actually play, and then goes out on Sunday and doesn't play like that. It'd be frustrating, but I'd understand why you would be hesitant to give up on him. If this is what Robert Saleh has been saying behind the scenes that we don't get to see, I totally understand his willingness to let go of Zach Wilson and find his replacement that's not Aaron Rodgers now that he's out. The question is now, was this a blip on the radar for Zach Wilson, or is this the start of a trend? Hopefully it's the start of a trend. I'm rooting for the guy. We'll see what actually happens with Zach Wilson. Let's move on to the Chiefs. I am worried about the Chiefs. Patrick Mahomes is being carried by his defense, and the Chiefs are in a little bit of trouble. They have played against 3 teams with legitimate defenses this season: Jaguars, the Jets, and the Lions. And in those 3 games, they are averaging just 20 points per game. Let's fucking throw that game out against the Bears because they're fucking awful and they have one of the worst defenses in the NFL again this Sunday. So throw that out. Say that out loud. Patrick Mahomes, the greatest fucking human to have ever even thought about an oblong piece of inflated leather, is realistically averaging 20 points per game. But you know whose fault that isn't? Patrick Mahomes. Because right now, the Chiefs have 3 legitimate working pieces on offense: Travis Kelce, Patrick Mahomes, and Isaiah Pacheco. Everything else on this team is below average to bad. They don't have weapons on the outside. Their offensive line doesn't pass block particularly well. Their tackle play is really weak, and the entire offensive line is prone to penalties. You can have a mediocre offensive line and have excellent weapons and succeed. Or you can have an excellent offensive line, bad weapons on the outside, and you can still succeed. But you cannot have a mediocre to bad offensive line and mediocre to bad pass catching weapons. That doesn't work. And that's exactly what the Chiefs are dealing with right now, outside of Travis Kelce, who can't do it all. Right now, the Chiefs' game plan is run the ball, play good defense, and lean on Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce to make a play when they really need them most. What the fuck is that? This isn't the fucking 2000s. That's not the NFL anymore. They need weapons on the outside. It worked for one season. I get it. Having a group of just fucking guys out there catching passes, but it's not working this season. 20 points per game against teams that can actually play defense isn't going to get you shit, and is most certainly not what we're used to seeing out of the Chiefs. I don't believe this game plan is going to work down the stretch for the Chiefs at all. And I think that they're in trouble when they come against a real high-end team. I think we're going to learn a ton about this Chiefs team when the Chargers come to town in 3 weeks. And I think we'll really find out where the Chiefs are when they play against Miami and Philadelphia upcoming in back-to-back weeks in just over 5 or 6 weeks. So that's it. That is my show today. Thank you guys for listening. Feel free to like and subscribe. Take care, everybody.